So I have this philosophy where I'd like to think of my life as a storybook. So from every chapter to chapter, I save memories. The way I save these memories is that I document them by either a picture, a drawing, or some writing. This one's going to be different. Today, I will be driving around Riyadh and going through my past, because I graduated. First place I ever lived, which I'm not going to go to because it's pretty far, is King Abdulaziz Medical City. My dad was in his internship year. I only stayed there for about a month or two, and then we left to Canada. So I'm gonna have to start from after I came back from Canada. So when we got back from Canada, we lived here in this compound. So this is a private compound that had a contract with the hospital my dad worked in. They're mostly Saudis, okay? So when I came here, I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. So they were mostly Saudis, and it was like more of a culture shock for me. So there were many drawbacks. I really couldn't speak Arabic fluently, and I didn't know how to. I was antisocial. See, as a kid, in Canada, I wouldn't hang out with like Canadians more. I'd hang out with Saudis, but these Saudis wouldn't be like the same Saudis that are there. They spoke English. Well, they weren't just Saudis. They were Arabs mostly, but there they spoke English. There, we could relate. Same schools we had, and here, they mainly just spoke Arabic, which wasn't not much of a problem. The problem was getting used to their habits. See, I stayed home less. I gained a ton of weight. I only played games, which it was pretty. I gotta admit, it was pretty fun. We would go out. We would play soccer. We would play tag, but not as much. And I met a ton of amazing people. I met Nasser. I met Abdullah. I met Hamid, and a couple not really amazing people. I met Mishu. I met Jenna. I met Ilyas. I met Abdullah. They were really nice people, to be honest. And it wasn't that much of a culture shock, because like, okay, some really did speak English and some did live outside, but the rest, not really. The rest were like Saudis, but they kind of supported me. They weren't like the people I had at school. And this was the school I was talking about. So I was here from grade 3 until grade 7. But the memories here were mostly of Saudis who criticized me. And I really don't want it to be that, but that's the way it actually is. But if I want to be honest, I'm kind of happy I got criticized, because that led me to something. So what that caused was me not really staying in class and going to the theater and acting. So I acted in about 13 or 14 plays. And that was the base of where I started acting and wanting to write and sometimes produce. But if I'm going to talk about me being criticized, I'm going to have to talk about the nice people that were here. I really have met some pretty cool people. منهم قصي الباز, منهم سعود. Some I've seen, some I haven't. Some I think are pretty cool guys, some are pretty fucking shitty. But I don't blame them. It was like elementary. Like, it's okay for kids to make... Actually, it's not okay for kids to make fun of kids. Fuck that shit. That shit was horrible. But growing up, I kind of decided to not remember any of the people who I had in elementary the same way I perceived them. If you look at my timeline, this school really hasn't had an impact in my future or like my current time. But what has is this one school I've stayed in for only one semester. The reason I stayed there for only one semester was because there were a lot of hotheads who I fought with. But there were a lot of amazing people too. Hey, see, if it sounds like this is mostly negative, but it's only because like all these negative things that happened like formed me more than the positive things. Another note was that we tried to go into the school. We found like the gatekeeper. He was like, all the old teachers left. So that one semester was spent here. That's the ironic part. So I spent one semester here, and this is exactly what my whole life revolves around these days. Yes, okay, I've met a lot of really fucking shitty people here, but I've met the best people here, to be honest. I can mention two guys I really care about and I really like. Ayman and Abdurrahman Musa. Ayman Uthman and Abdurrahman Musa. So when I came here, grade 4, I really didn't spend time with Ayman at all. I just like only hang out with Abdurrahman, okay? And it was really fun, okay? It was like one of the best school years, but I had too many fights, way too many fights. So I left that school, went back to my old school in Manahij, and about 2 years passed. And I get this message from this amazing person, God bless him, Abdurrahman, before my birthday by 2 days. So he's like, hey, how are you? We should meet up. I'm like, okay, sure, yeah, my birthday's coming up, so why don't you come over? He's like, okay, sure, he doesn't mind. And when that day came, I'm guessing he forgot or something, but what happened was he brought a couple friends with him, and there was the start point of how everything is happening and going on these days. From this school, I've met a shit ton of amazing people. I've met Ayman, Abdurrahman, Sultan al-Birri, Ilham al-Musa, Noura. Here I've met Ahmed Ala, I've met Muhammad Ala, and I've met Ahmed, I forgot his name. But the point is, I've met a lot of amazing people. And I swear, without the school, my life would be completely different. A whole other time. See, and it's really nice how the small things in life really, form the way this human being becomes, or and being honest, I am so fucking glad I came here. And just I just love it. There are also these other ties that this school has formed, but has nothing to do with it completely, like Hiba, like Hanan. Oh, Sood. The people I currently work with, Fahad Harji, Ammar, a lot of people, a shit ton of people. And now we're getting to our final step academically, Ruwat. So now if Asrari, okay, kind of like led to 75% of the people who I know and care about, this place basically formed my personality. And I'd have to say they're the aspects I most like about myself. So in this amazing place, I've met a ton of other amazing people. Abdul Malik, Muhammad Ali, Shduhi, Muhannad, Fawaz, Mazen, Faisal Al-Gannas, Ammar Khalifa, Badr Abu Sha'ar, Ahmed Ala, Sadim. See, studying here with people who are not Saudi or have nothing to do with Saudi Arabia, it helps diversity. Here, I lost all my stereotypes. Here I learned that not just because this person speaks with this type of tongue means he's got these traits in his personality. Here is where I've learned to love every single one of those motherfucking bitches. They're all fucking amazing, and I'm gonna miss you all. See, the problem is that they're all leaving. They're not staying here. People are going to Egypt, Jordan, Canada, States, Malaysia, Japan. And it's sad, and I get heavy-hearted when I come around here. I'm really gonna miss a lot of people. I'm gonna miss Abdurrahman. I'm gonna miss Hani. I'm gonna miss Abdul Malik, Fahad. See, I'm not really the person who knows how to let go easily. I'm trying to say goodbye. For the 5 years that I've spent here, it's been a really amazing journey. From the staff, from the admins to the students. I'm gonna miss you all. Yeah, and that's a Ruwat. See, a person can only form from the people around him. You're not born with traits. You're not born with love. You just learn how. And I really have to say, it's been an amazing 11 years here. So then we moved here. This is where I currently live. And not that many memories yet, but soon to come. There are a couple lessons to learn here. One is that meeting up with your friend can actually flip your whole timeline, and outcomes come that you do not expect at all. So if you think of it, if I haven't decided to invite Abdurrahman to that one day, I wouldn't have known half the people I know right now. Two is that people are flavors. And your nationality does not form your own flavor. You just progress and, combine. 3 is that people make a difference. I have a lot of Linky, Yusuf. How did I forget to mention you? In this journey, I've had a lot of people who had helped me in my past and currently, and I don't know if they'll help me in my future too, but I'd hope for them to do. So to conclude all this, I would like to thank a couple people. I'll just mention first names because I don't know if people would want me mentioning their names or not. I would like to thank Shahad, Abdurrahman, Ilham, Ayman, Kinan, I can't forget Kinan, Abdul Malik, Abdul Rahman, but he doesn't have Snapchat, so I'm guessing he's not gonna see this. And Ahmed, Sadim, Yusuf, Ammar, and Fahad, and Hanan. And that will conclude this story. Yalla, I thank you all. Assalamu alaikum. So, I'm closing this book and I'm starting a new one because this is a completely whole new different life from now on. And if you are viewing these snaps, know that I really care about you, and you too have helped in where I currently am. And you're only like about 39 people. I wanna say I love y'all and a good morning. Mwah.